and we will use the concept over here, what, DBMS, that is the database management system. Okay, so now let us do so. In that respect, what we have done, we have opened the Microsoft Access, and we are just creating a database out here. Okay, so you can go to the blank database and then you can give a name, type a name for your database. A suitable name can be typed for your database. Okay, suppose I am doing out here course. Okay, course details. Okay, course details. Okay, this is the name of my database, which has been created where it is created under the user Sonian documents. You can also change this particular location. Just we are creating it. Now you see, first of all, this particular thing will be created. So once the database has been created, okay, then we will be able to create the table. So the table has been opened in datasheet view. There are two types of view. You can see out here how many types of view: datasheet view and design view. Okay, so you can create the we can create the table. Fine. So now the thing is that if you want to create the table, you can go to the design view, or what else you can do, you can go to the SQL editor in order to create the table. All right, that is the thing. So now what is the thing? So you are going to the design view out here. Okay, or what can you do, you can go to the create and then you can go to the query wizard. Okay, so query wizard or query design. Okay, so in this one you can go easily, so you can do the query design. Okay, so that is the thing. So this has come over here, so add. Okay, you can go to the add. I will not do, because I am not going to do with the table 1. Actually table 1 I will just create it. I'm just so closing it first of all. Okay, I don't want to do it in that way. I want to create the query directly in order to make the table. That is the SQL query I want to run. Okay, that is the things in order to create the table. So first of all, what we need to do, we have to go to the create, then we have to go to the create query. Okay, so that will be better. Okay, so that is the thing. So just now so the whenever we are creating the table, so we have to use what, we have to use the create table. Okay, so create table option to be used. Okay, so we are not saving it over here. Okay, query 1 has been deleted, so going to the create and then say we are going to the query design. Okay, so we are not we are just closing it. Okay, so we are coming out here SQL view and then SQL viewer we are coming. Okay, so here, okay, so the query 1, this is for the creating the table. So here is a structure that I have taken the table. What is the things? There will be a department ID, there will be a course ID, there will be student's name, there will be category, category also, what kind of category are these. Okay, so that is the thing. So first of all, I am taking what, I am taking create table. Okay, create table, and name of the table I am just giving course. Okay, create table course. Okay, and then I am making out here one primary key field, that is actually TID. Okay, TID. Okay, then it is integer, then this is the primary key, because this key is responsible not to insert any kind of duplicate record into the table. So this is the primary key of TID. So it is some kind of ID for the students. Then I just give here dep ID. Department ID can be given also, department ID also integer I am taking, and then I am taking the course ID, course ID. Okay, course ID I am taking what, I am taking out here varchar means a string data of size 15. Okay, so this particular thing I am creating, and then what else I will take, I will take the name of the students. So s name. Okay, this is also varchar, I am taking the size 25. Okay, and then at the end I am taking the category, category. Okay, category, here also I am taking the varchar means variable character length. Whenever we are taking the string data, that can be taken, I am taking maximum 15. Okay, then semicolon. So this query has been created out here. So create table course, TID integer, primary key dep ID integer, course ID varchar 15, next name varchar 25, and category varchar 15. So students, is it visible to you, or I need to increase the size of this particular thing? Just a minute. Okay, just I am taking this query and showing you in notepad. Okay, so how it looks like. Okay, so that is the thing. So notepad I am just executing and just showing it. Okay, so here each and every field I have given with its type. Okay, this is the field type, the data type. TID integer, directly I have given primary key. Department ID is integer also. Course ID is varchar 15, s name is varchar 25, and category is varchar 15. Okay, that is the thing. So in this way, what is happening, this we are just creating the table. So now what we need to do is the table has not been created yet, okay, since we have not run the query. Okay, so first of all, what I need to do, I need to save the query. Okay, so just I'm clicking on yes, and then I'm saving it, create. Okay, create table. Okay, this is the name of the query. Okay, that is the thing. So now I'm clicking on OK. Fine. So this has been, the query has been created. Now what I will do, I will just open it. Fine. So it is asking me, you are about to run a data definition query. I told you at the very beginning, data definition, that is the DDL, data definition language, and DDM is also there, that is called data manipulation language. Okay, clear? So that may modify the data in your table. Okay, so DDL I am just using DML and DDL, these things are there. Okay, so now creating the table. Okay, so the course table has been created, you can see out here. So just open it in datasheet view. So the table has been created as I have given the SQL query. Now what I will do, I will just insert records into it. So what I will do, I will just go to the create again. I'll just do it through the query. I'm not doing anything out here, just by direct typing I am not doing, I'm just using it by query. Okay, remember students. Okay, that is the thing. So query design I am going, so it will be I'll be asked. Okay, so I'm not taking anything out here. Okay, so I'm just closing it. Okay, so closing it, and the query wizard has come appeared over here. So now here just SQL query and then SQL viewer I am going with. Okay, now the thing is that what insert into insert into table name. What name of the table is course. Okay, insert table course. Then what I will have, first one is integer, I am giving out here 101 101, and then department ID is say department ID is say it is department ID. I can take what, I can take 001. 001 is not be possible because I have taken this one as integer, so I am taking say 1. Okay, 101, then department ID is 1, then course ID I have taken in varchar. Okay, so what I will do, say A, suppose I am taking A 101. Okay, A 101, so I have to take it in single quote, A then 101. Okay, so then quote closed. Okay, then finally what will happen, student's name say Manisha. Okay, Manisha, and then say Manisha, category is software. Okay, software. Fine. So this data has been taken into. Okay, so that is the thing. So how we want to see the query, so I'm showing it to in notepad by enlarging it. Okay, so that is the thing. So now first of all, you see out here how this is to be done. Okay, so first of all I'm taking it into the notepad, then I'm showing you. Okay, so this is the insert query. Okay, so insert into course, here it is little wrong, it is what, insert into course, these things to be added, values. Okay, insert into table name values, then you have to give this 101 all the data items. Fine, so that is the thing. So here I have to use what, course, and then you have to use your values. Okay, so first of all values to be given, and then we will run the query. We will just save it and then say yes. Okay, fine, and then say insert query, just I am giving insert query. All right, and then say clicking on OK. Fine, so now see this has been created. Okay, now insert, that's why the plus has been given. Now we say I will just do I will just close it. Okay, first of all I will close it, then at a time we will run. Okay, so now first of all insert it, open it. Fine, open it, yes. Okay, so it is asking me about to append one rows, that means you are going to add a record. Okay, click on yes. Okay, fine, so now we open the table, you will see that record has been added. Okay, so record has been added. So in this way what will happen, I will be able to enter some more records into it. Okay, so that is the thing. So this is the thing. So I'm just opening it in design view. Here I am just opening here, I'm making here 102. Okay, 102, then I am making 102. Okay, 02, department ID I am making here 2. Okay, say B 102, sorry, B, and then say 102, 102, name is say Shashank. Okay, Shashank, sorry, SHANK, Shashank. Okay, and then so code to be given out here, code to be given, so I am giving a quote out here. Okay, quote. Okay, fine, Shashank, and then software. Okay, so what I will do, I will just run it. Fine, so then these particular things will be also be added, 102 2 and B102 Shashank, and then software. So I'm just executing it. Okay, so this has been executed. So it is asking me to append. This message will come whenever you are going to add a new record. So I'm making here what, I'm making out here into 3 103, and then say department ID also 3, and say I'm making out here C, and then say sorry C, and then say 103. 3. All right, and then say here I am making what, here I am making a name option Ajay, and then say Ajay is also in software. So executing the query, and then say it has been appended even. Okay, so then I am making out here 104, and then say here 4, and then say here I am making D, D, and then say 104. Okay, so here it is Suman. Okay, Suman, and then say Suman is in hardware. Okay, JRDWRE hardware. Okay, and then executing the query. So in this way I am modifying the data and I am inserting the query. This actually saving the time whenever you are doing some practical. Fine, whenever you are practically you are just executing it. Then what else, insert into course values, and I am doing 105. Okay, and then say I am doing here, okay, 5, and then say here E, E 105, and then say here Suhash, and the Suhash is also in the hardware department. Fine, so that is the thing. So you can append it out here. So select it and then say it has been done. So insert query, and then say one more record I am just inputting. Now you will see that 106, and then say I am making out here 6, and then say E, this one is I am making here F. Okay, 106. Okay, and then say Ramesh, and Ramesh is in the software. Okay, Ramesh is in the software. Okay, once again software. Okay, so this records. Okay, so I have entered, I am just executing the query. So I am executing the query. Okay, so it has been executed. Fine. So now the students will see that I will just saving this query. Yes, I have saved it, and then see course table. Okay, here you see all the records have been appended into the table, and it has been done entirely with the queries. No typing intervention has been made out here. Okay, direct typing I have not done. We have done only what, we have used the SQL query. Okay, what we have used, the SQL query. So in this way the table can be created and the record can be inserted into the table. Okay, so sometimes whatever happens, okay, if you want to update the records, if you want to change the records, say for example that this is the primary key actually out here, TID is the primary key. If you are opening, how will you understand? If you are opening it into the design view, okay, then you will be able to understand. Okay, so you see out here a primary key has been appeared over here, and these are the data type has been shown. These are the things we are following actually. All right, okay, so this we have done by using the SQL query. Okay, so that is the structured query language and the query. Now we will learn how to update the tables. Okay, so this is the insert and create we have done. Okay, and then we will see how to update the table, how to update any data in the table. So first of all, let us see once in the table. So which data to be updated? See 103 actually you have to add it, or we can do it with respect to course ID also. Okay, so Ajay will be changed into say Ajay Chauhan, and the category will be software. Okay, that we have to do. So what we are doing, we are just going to the create, and then we are going to the query design. Fine, so then what will happen, so this table will be there, we not require this one. Okay, just close it. Okay, so then we will just go to the SQL viewer and go to the SQL view. Okay, so that is the thing. So what, update, update what, first of all you need to write the command as update. Next is table name. Okay, so what is the thing, course, update course. Okay, set. Okay, update set is always be used in pair. Okay, set. Then which one to be changed, you have to change the S name and the category. So go back. Okay, set S name equals to what, Ajay Chauhan, AJY Chauhan, CHOUHAN Chauhan, comma category. Okay, equals to what, category equals to, you have given its hardware. Okay, hardware. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so where what what respect you will do, you can do it either of the one, because these are all unique in nature. You can give the TID also, that is the ID of that particular person, TID. Okay, TID equals to 103. Okay, so that is the thing. So 103 means the change will be reflected only the person who is having the TID as 103. Okay, so that is the thing, so that we are doing. So TID 103. So now we will save this particular query, just trying to save it. Okay, so what is the thing, this is actually for update query, update. Okay, update table, update table. Fine, so that is the thing. So now you see out here, clicking on OK, closing the course out here once more. Okay, just to see the effect, because we have to run it once again in the course, otherwise we will not be able to see the effect. Okay, so update table. Fine, update table, and then say just choosing open. Okay, so it is asking you are about to run an update query that will modify data in your table. It is giving me the alert. Are you sure you want to run this type of action query? Yes, of course. If it is no, then in that case click on no, otherwise just click on yes. Fine. So what will happen? You are about to update one rows. Okay, so it is saying yes. If it is 103 would have been appeared in some other places, then it would have been given you the number of rows. But since it is the primary key, okay, the updation will take place only in one place. That's why the updation will be should be done by using the primary key, so the data to be affected in the specified area only, no other place. Okay, that is the thing, that is very very important. Fine. So now you are about to update one row, so click on yes please. Okay, click on yes, you have done. Okay, so now you open the table whether Ajay has become Ajay Chauhan or not. Okay, so that's the thing. So now you see Ajay Chauhan has taken place and the hardware also has been changed out here. Okay, that is the thing. So in this way you can update also. Now say if you want to delete any record in a table, so today what we have done out here, insert query, create table, then insert, then update. Now we will do the fourth one, that is the deletion. Okay, so how to delete the keys. Okay, that is the thing. So let us see that, do the same thing once again, go to the create and query design. Okay, so this particular thing also we will close out here. Remember, whenever you are using the SQL query, don't use it. Okay, close it. Okay, so go to the SQL viewer and then you choose the things. Okay, SQL this thing. So now what will do? Delete. Now the delete is having a syntax called delete from. Okay, delete from. Okay, delete. From where? Delete from the course. Okay, delete from course. Now which record you want to delete, that you have to decide. Say you want to delete for 104. Okay, 104 you want to delete. So what will you do? Close it, 104. Okay, so whose TID is 104. So now you click on yes. Okay, just see delete from course where, okay, what TID equals to 104. Fine. So this one you have given. Now see, you have to close this one. Okay, so close this one and you save it in the name of delete query. Okay, or delete, just delete. Okay, delete query you can give QU. Okay, here query. Okay, so that is the thing. So click on OK first of all. Okay, now you see I'm executing the delete query. So it is cross has come over here because you see the appending when you are doing by using insert, that is appearing with the plus symbol. Okay, here you can see a plus. Okay, but whenever we are deleting, then we are getting what? Cross. But whenever we are updating, a pen type thing has come, which is indicating that it is actually used for modification or some kind of alteration. Fine. So now you see delete query you do. Okay, so now you open it. Okay, so you are about to run a delete query that will modify data in your table. Are you sure you want to run this type of action? Yes, this is also an action query. No, that's what. Click on yes. Fine. So it has been deleted. Okay, so not yet, but we have to click on yes. Further confirmation is required, and then we are giving here yes. Okay, so it has been deleted. How will you understand? You run the table out here, then you can see it easily. Okay, so 104 is no longer over there. Okay, so these are the 4 types of query that we have used in order to execute, in order to see that how these things are being functioning. Okay, that is very very important. Okay, so you should do it. Clear? You should do it, you should learn it. Okay, so how this is the style actually, how by using without typing, how can you do the manipulation in the table in the different forms. Okay, that is also very important. So that we have seen the delete query, update table, insert query, create table. Okay, so all 4 types of query we have seen. Now say for example, if you want to count that how many records are there in the table, so you can create another query for that. Okay, you can create the query and go to the query design out here. Okay, so as usual, don't add it up. Okay, so go to the SQL viewer and then choose SQL view out here, and then what? Select. Okay, select. Okay, select count star. Okay, count star. This will give you what? This will give you all the records present. Select count star from where? From the course table course. Okay, course. Okay, so that is the thing. So from course, then what will happen? So this will give you how to count the records. Okay, in different way. Okay, that is the thing. Total number of records I mean to say. Count count star from course. Okay, so just give yes out here. Okay, so count. Okay, so count. Fine, and click on OK. Fine, that is the thing. So now you just see out here count. Okay, so just it has come count, so it is no addition and deletion and modification will take place. That's why no special symbol has come, just it is giving the symbol of the query open. Okay, so that is the thing, it is showing me 5 records. So exactly there are 5 records. Okay, that is the thing. There are how many records? 5 records are there. Okay, so further you can update this query also. So you can go into the design view, okay, of this one. Sorry, SQL view, I mean to say count. I have to open it in the SQL view. Okay, just a minute. This has been done. Okay, say count star. Okay, so if you want to count the distinct, now distinct means how many categories are there in distinct categories that to be listed. Okay, so select, then you have to use the distinct distinct. Okay, the count. Okay, COUNT count. Okay, no, distinct, I'll just use distinct. Okay, category. Okay, category from course. What does it do? There are so many hardwares and softwares are there available, so this places it will come here 3. Why? You know, the duplicate records will not be displayed whenever you are using the keyword distinct. Okay, so software is one category, this small case hardware is also a category, and this big case hardware is also a category. So means like all the unique things will be displayed, no duplicate things will be displayed whenever you are using this kind of this distinct keywords. COURSE, this one will be COURSE. Okay, that is the thing. So course. Okay, select distinct category from course. Okay, so that is the thing. So now what will happen, you click on yes out here, and you will be able to see that whenever you will run it, you will be able to see that distinct categories are also being displayed. So just click on open. So it is showing you hardware and software, because it has taken that hardware also into it, only the same spelling. Okay, so hardware and software has only the 2 categories are the one which are unique in nature. So there are 2 categories only. Okay, so if you are doing the count and all, that will also to be shown. Okay, so I'm just changing this one out here. Instead of this one, I'm just changing this one hardware. Okay, sorry, in this way hardware. Okay, and then saving it. Okay, fine. Now you see out here, I'm just closing it. Okay, so now you just run this query and you will see that open here hardware and software it is showing. Okay, clear. So now you see out here, now if you want to use the group by such kind of query, means grouping command, is actually by using, there are some aggregates are also there, like sum, max, mean, all these things are there. Since we don't have the numerical data out here, so those will not be applicable, but we can count, can be used as an aggregate query. Okay, out here aggregate function rather. Okay, so I'll create, and then query design I'm going again as usual. I'm not selecting any table, then I am just going to the SQL view, and SQL view means like category wise how many are there. Okay, so that is the thing. Select. Okay, select count. Okay, select category. First of all category. Okay, count. Okay, star. Okay, count star. Okay, from where? From course. Okay, from course. Okay, group by. Okay, this is the command called group by. Group by what? Category. So categorically how many are there in each category, students, we have to find out. Okay, so that is the thing. So this is the command called group by command actually. Okay, now you will see that thing. So you will run this query. Okay, so when you will run this queries, there is some syntax error has been appeared. Select count star. Okay, select count. Okay, count, select count, not star actually, select count category. Category. Okay, category. Okay, group by category only. So let us see now. Clear syntax error or missing operator and query execution. Category, count category. Select count category, it will be, I think. Select count category. Select count star comma category. Okay, fine. Just a minute, this is a wrong query. Select count category comma category from course group by category. Okay, so it is, I think there is some mistakes are there in the table. Just will check out the table once. What else is there? Category spelling is wrong. That is CATEGORY. So what is written? CATEGORY. No, it is correct only. Select count. Oh, I see. Okay, very good. Thank you. GORY. Okay, fine. So now let us run this query. So what is happening out here? Just close it down and then click on yes. Okay, now we will run it. Fine. Okay, so query 1. So we are just giving the name of the count. Okay, it will be overwritten. Nothing will happen. Okay, yes, it's just overwriting the query. Okay, so just count and then click on yes. So it is showing here hardware 2 and 3 students are there from software. Let us verify it. So that is the use of the group by. Okay, software 3 are there and hardware 2 are there. Okay, so count is also resulting into this, hardware 2 are there and software 3 are there. Okay, so that is the thing. So in this way the group by command can be used also in this one, what you call, in SQL as an SQL query. Okay, so you have seen today what you have seen today: create, update, okay, insert, delete, and count also. Along with that, group by also seen. So the group by command is very important actually. Sometimes this is actually called the aggregate function actually. Okay, you can see in the design view. Okay, so sorry, no, that's not the thing. SQL view. Okay, SQL view, where it is, just a minute. Okay, so the SQL view, this is the command actually. Okay, course category, so it is actually taking the whatever options are there. So mainly this place is very important, group by category. Okay, group by course dot category, it is taking the reference of the table. So this is actually the default setting actually. So whenever you are not giving, it will understand it you are taking from this table. So that's why as per the things, it will just configure the query in this way. Okay, students. Okay, this is the way today, students. That's the thing, how we will apply the SQL query in the table. So this practical session is very important and is precious for you. Okay, and is very important in order to know the query and how to use it. Okay, clear. And the very important query, I would like to say that count. If I am just closing, before closing, just I'm just opening it in design view, not this one, sorry, SQL viewer. Okay, just a minute, design view I'm going. Okay, now see, I'm just removing this. This is very important to display all the records. Select star from where? Select star from course. This one I hope you know. Okay, to display all the records. Okay, so I'm just saving it. Okay, so just saving it over here under count. Okay, so what will happen whenever you are doing the count out here, when you are running, just have kept the name same actually open. Okay, so it will display you all the records. So this query wise you are selling after records, and if you want to display only the records those who are in software, so in that case what could you do? You can open it in design view. Okay, so then you can see it in SQL view. Okay, that is the thing. Just a minute. So select star from course you have given, so select. Okay, select star. Okay, star from course. Okay, course, and then where? Okay, GORY, category equals to, you can give, or like also you can give, category u equals to, the like keyword is also applicable for string, say software. Okay, so those who are in the software department, that can be seen. Okay, software. Okay, so that is the thing, and then question mark can be given. Okay, so then you can run the query. So the students, those who are in the software, their record will be displayed. Fine. So the same query can be you can be done by using the like keyword also. The similar result you are going to receive. Okay, so you can give here the like keyword, like. Okay, so that is the thing, like, and then say you can give here the software. Okay, and then run this query, the identical result will be obtained. Fine, that is the thing. So this way you will use the SQL query in order to manipulate a particular table. Okay, so for this practical session today I have discussed this particular thing. Some more queries will be discussed in the next class also. Okay, so by the time, till the time, you must practice this one and just earn an expertise to utilize the SQL query in Access with familiarity. Okay, okay students. Okay, then thank you.